Hello, my name is Jonathon Horton, a Republican candidate for Etowah County Sheriff. I would like to take a moment of your time and give you my testimony. A testimony that changed my life. It changed me into a better husband, a better father, and a better officer. In July of 2006, I was assigned to what I thought was my dream job as an agent with the Etowah County Drug Enforcement Unit. On July the 2nd, 2006, I was right here at my father's home when I made a decision that changed my life forever. I had consumed a few beers and enjoyed some barbecue and fellowship with friends. Around 5 p.m. that day, I had decided to go home. As I traveled down Alabama Highway 77 toward Gallant Road, I was suddenly involved in a head-on collision with another vehicle. On the day that I was transported to the emergency room on the date of the wreck, my pastor had stopped to visit me. He first came across the driver and occupant of the other vehicle and prayed with her first. He next prayed with me. Little did I realize at that time that was God beginning to intervene in my situation. Immediately my life was changed based on the decisions I made that day. I made the decision to consume alcohol and drive, regardless of the quantity. I was wrong. I had consequences that I had to face. I was led to resign from my dream job as a narcotics agent. I embarrassed my family. I was facing criminal charges. I lost my retirement, and I felt shame to go out in town and be seen. My life was turned upside down. The day after the wreck was full of difficult decisions. I had to make the decision to resign my position as deputy. I had to make the decision to go to the hospital and check on the driver of the other vehicle, Scarlett, and her husband, Philip. I'm glad I made those decisions that day. It resulted in the friendship that I have today with Scarlett and Philip. The weeks following, I had found myself at the bottom of the barrel. My barley fields had been burnt. After inventorying my life, drinking wasn't my problem. My problem was I had neglected my wife and my kids, and I had replaced spiritual time and time in church with what I thought was my dream job of being a narcotics agent. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his only soul? I lost my world that day through the carnal eye, but I gained my focus back in what was important to me: my wife, my children, and my God. 2 years later, I remember my day in court. Scarlett was there, not as the plaintiff, but as a character witness. I remember sitting on the stand and knowing how it felt, because I'd been there many times before, and knowing now how it felt to be an accused instead of the accuser. And that gave me a change of mindset as a law enforcement officer, a different perspective, a love and a mercy that I'd never experienced before. Today, Philip and Scarlett are supporters of mine as I love and support them. We learn that all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. In 2011, I had the privilege to re-enter into law enforcement. Since that time, I have served 7 years as the Chief of Police, the first to be the Chief of Police of 2 municipalities in Etowah County. I am living proof that God can make the uttermost from the guttermost. Regardless of what mistakes you may make in life, your true character can be revealed through adversity. You have the power to change with God's help. Whatever the outcome of the election, I am thankful for the wreck and grateful for the testimony. Thank you for the time and the opportunity to share.